Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys amazing viewers. Today's reading will be fairly quick, I hope. We'll look at a yes or no. Okay, it might be a maybe if it's undetermined. I'll try to be as concise as possible. I do want to give you a yes or no, although I don't make the answers. They just read cards here, and so if it's undetermined, unfortunately, it's going to be an undetermined energy, which means it still needs to form. Okay, but for the most part, I asked Spirit if it's a yes or no, your situation, your circumstance, whatever it is that you are asking about. You have to get very specific with your question. Okay, it should the simpler your question, the better, but make sure it's going to be answered by either a yes or a no. And you can have multiple questions for each of these piles. That's absolutely fine. If you want to try different piles with the same question, you can do that as well and see how it pulls through. But there is one spread underneath each of these numbers, okay, that's going to have your reading. That's going to be a yes or no. I'm going to reveal the back side of these cards shortly for those of you guys that want to kind of tap into the cards energetically to see which is your pile. If you know straight away which one of these piles you want to go to, I will put the timestamp for all 6 of these piles in the description box and in the pinned comment below, and we'll look at your yes or no. So you can do that now. And for those of you guys wanting to sit with the energy of the cards, let's reveal what's behind these cards. And then I kept the decks sort of ready to go just to glance at the bottom of the deck in case we need some more information. Okay, but I don't plan on diving in too deep. So I don't know how you feel about that, but we'll see. Okay, so for option number 1, we'll put it like this. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, option 5, option 6. Okay, let me move these up so you can see. Let's see if I'm in frame. This is as good as it's going to get. So with this energy, okay, and ask your question, and then I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, beautiful. Option number 1. Okay, I don't know why I struggled so much to get the cards sort of laid out here, but I did. So it must be a decision you're kind of really stuck on here. Okay, but let me get the deck that I used, and I already pre-shuffled the card at the bottom here that we'll look at shortly. But let's take a look at your yes, no, okay, and any circumstance, and see what your answer is. And like I said, if we don't get a clear yes, no, then it's undetermined, and that's nothing to do with me. I will do my best to try to read to you the energy as I see it, okay? Sometimes energy is just undetermined. So we have the Empress in reverse, Taurus energy. 9 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. The 3 of Wands in reverse. The Tower and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords, which I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. Under that, we have the 9 of Cups. 9 Pentacles, 9 Cups. Okay, so let me sit here with your situation. Okay, I definitely feel you're in a situation right now that's not providing you any clarity, and you're not sure which way to move. Potentially, obviously, you're here trying to find out yes or no. But I feel like the situation itself is unclear to you. Like you don't have enough information. And so I feel like you don't see back to you reflected enough information or an understanding for you to invest, for you to feel like it is something here that is worth investing, or is reflecting back to your self-worth, or that it's worthy of your love, your dedication, your time, your effort. And so I feel like you decide not to because of this, and then there is a shift here, an unexpected shift that happens in your situation when you decide to no longer sort of move, or you can no longer move, or you just say it's not worthy of me moving, or you just surrender to you not having what you need and don't do anything here. And so I feel like you find happiness and you find what it is that you want. At the end of the day, with the 9 cups and the 9 pentacles, this is like, I was right energy. You know, like, I'm glad I stuck to my guns. I'm glad I did what I did. I now feel liberated and free. My confidence is uplifted here. But I feel like you pull away, and there's an unexpected shift here that happens in a situation that you weren't expecting. So either you weren't expecting to be as liberated as you were and retreating, or the situation turns completely in a way that validates your decision, or the unexpected happens that you weren't expecting to happen that makes you happy. At the end of the day, that you get what you want. You get your wish here with the 9 cups. So either which way, you get your 9 cups when you just sort of retreat here or surrender, you know. But I feel like the situation itself doesn't have enough for you to make a decision or to take action on. And I feel you wanted to take action, you just couldn't, or you didn't because there was uncertainty here. So this is what I have, pile 1. So not too bad, because it looks like your answer is you get what you want, you know. So although it seems like it's sort of a no because you cannot, it seems like the outcome is a positive yes because you kind of get what you want. Okay, so I hope that helped you, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful, gorgeous pile number 2. Let's see what your answer is. Okay, so like I said, for pile 1, I was having a really difficult time sort of gathering the cards after I laid them all here, and I didn't want to mix them all up. So it seems like there's jumbled information, or a lot's going on here to keep it all straight. So we have your deck. Okay, we're using the Lucid Minds Tarot. We'll look at the bottom of the deck to see the energy in a bit, but let's pull whether this is a yes or no. And big caveat, it might be an undetermined, a maybe. If that's the case, it's not my fault. I'm trying to read the energy as I see it, and sometimes the energy is undetermined. Okay, but this could be for any situation, any set of circumstances. I will be as honest as I can to see whether this is a yes or a no. So we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have 2 cups. Feeling it's like this. Okay, and we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Knight of Cups, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse, and we have the Death, Scorpio energy in reverse, and we have the Star, Aquarius energy. Let me push this as up as I can, and then at the bottom of the deck, the 8 of Wands. I just did a recording here revealing my last pack of tarot cards. This is the same energy I just was tapped into, like in the previous reading that I am uploading. I don't know if you watch my card reveals, but this feels like the same energy. So what am I feeling here in the situation? I do feel it is in regards to a partnership. Romantic love is kind of really what I feel here. Okay, and I feel like the 4 cups here is feeling rejected. And I feel as though the question you have here is in regards to communication or something moving forward, or a decision being made, and the shift here. And so your answer is yes. Okay, because I do feel like there's an energy here of love, an energy coming forward with communication, having a breakthrough. I'm also seeing a shift that's taking some time here in order for it to transition. It is very difficult here because I feel like circumstances, resources, and situations are taking some time in order to get aligned for what doesn't serve the situation to fall away, and hence the delay here. But I do feel like you're going to be getting communication very quickly in regards to this. And I feel like this is going to provide you with some more sort of clarity in regards to a distant sort of aim that you might have in regards to whatever this partnership is here, that I think has been up in the air for quite some time. And so although I feel like this situation isn't completely ironed out, because I feel there's still a lot of transition here. I feel you've been feeling very cut out or rejected, you know, from this person or this other energy, this situation. But I feel like you've either remained very loyal here with your compassion, and I feel you've been very giving in this situation, although I feel it's been imbalanced and hasn't been giving forthright to you. Therefore, I feel you've felt rejected. And so I feel like there's an energy coming forward to show you love, to give you love, to make things right, and to give a sort of a promise of a future hope. But again, because there is no real complete transformation of the situation, I feel like it's more a promise, you know, a promise to hang on to a vision of something that could be in the future, coming in way of communication towards you quite quickly. Yeah, like to make amends here and to have a breakthrough, a movement in a tough situation that I feel was 5 swords between you and someone else, some conflict, something needing massive transformation, and it is most likely still up in the air here, okay? But I do feel there is communication coming forward. If that was your question, then your answer is yes. You will be hearing, you will be having a breakthrough here of energy shifting, although there is still a part of this situation that is still working its way out, that is still not completely defined, that's still coming into balance. But I do feel that this isn't just some sort of empty communication. I feel like there is a process here, and it's coming forward to get you sort of back on track, okay? Back on track of something I feel is either destined, fated, or to, yeah, get you back on track, because I feel like you've lost hope here, or you just, you lost hope. Okay, pile number 2, this is your answer. I hope this helped you, and I love you very much. I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 3, you guys picked the Prisma Visions Tarot. That's the deck we'll be using, and we have your cards right here. And we'll look at the bottom of the deck to get some more insight, although I won't be diving in very deep. We'll look whether this is a yes or no, any situation, any circumstance. And like I keep mentioning, if it's undetermined, then I got to give you sort of a maybe or inconclusive, okay? That's not because I don't want to give you an answer. It's because that's how the energy is sitting. So it's your situation, your circumstance. Okay, and all I'm doing is reading energy. So I hope to give you a yes, no, but we'll give you the honest truth of what I'm seeing here in regards to your situation. And let's take a look. Is this a yes or a no for pile number 3? So we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have 8 wands. Wowzers. And we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. Lots of wands. Wands is all about passion, inspiration, taking action. Okay, and then we have the 5 Pentacles, and we have the 7 Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I don't read bottom of the deck, reverse, and here we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, let me sit with this energy. I do need to see what's under that Judgment. Okay, this is an interesting energy. Could be energy around you, could be your own. Apply to your situation, because there's lots of viewers here. I feel like there's something here you're coming into, and it's a nice energy, because I feel like it's an energy that's getting closer, more aligned to what makes you feel good about self, or making decisions about self. And I feel like you've been in a situation that's been very challenging for you. It's made you feel not worthy, or it hasn't really made you feel all that good. Okay, I do feel you felt kind of left out and on your own. Like left on your own too. And so I feel like you might have been there for a while, you know, and I feel your intention was good. You wanted to make something work of something that just wasn't happening. You've been giving to it, wanting to have movement, wanting to see things different, wanting things to progress. I feel an energy shift here in you deciding to move towards something different. Okay, you decide to move towards something different. I think you no longer remain in a situation here that isn't producing. And so I feel it's a good energy because I feel like it's a conclusive sort of, I can make this decision, yes. And it's also like, no, I don't want to be remaining kind of where I'm at here. So it's kind of like a yes to something new and leaving behind something here, I feel, that's making you feel not very happy. Okay, so what's your answer? Well, I feel your answer is yes to move on from something. Yes to move on from something here, because that makes the most sense for you to gain movement, for you to move towards something that is more practical. But it would require you to detach from any situation that emotionally isn't producing and is leaving you feeling emotionally dissatisfied or not producing what you want here. Because I think you're coming into a great realization of your own sort of self-worth. And although I said I wasn't going to dig into this, it's really bugging me here, this sort of energy that's sitting in the middle here, because I do feel as though there's this energy of walking away from something here and not choosing a Page of Cups in reverse. And the Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like, I feel your energy is actually really good here, okay? Like, normally when we walk away from something, it's obviously sad, you know? And I was feeling like, here you are sad, and even Seven Pentacles sometimes is a frustrating feeling, you know? It's like, we feel we're the only ones investing, or we're doing something here. But I feel it's such a good energy that when you break out of something here, because I feel like you're no longer suppressing yourself, and I feel like you feel like you've done something right here. But I feel like in regards to a situation, yeah, I feel you no longer invest here. Like, you're not wanting to go down that path anymore, and you walk away from it. Okay, so it could be you walking from some situation into another situation, which is way more fulfilling and more appreciative of who you are, more aligned to recognize your beauty. I feel you're passionate about this too. And maybe what you were investing in, your other situation, was something more practical. You know, like maybe it made more sense in your world, in your environment, in the Pentacle realm. But I feel like what you're moving towards is something that gives you life, that gives you passion, that makes you seen, or at least you feel seen, you feel alive. Look at that, new beginning, a new emotional beginning. Because whatever was the practical thing you were investing in, I feel was something you had to walk away from because it was emotionally unfulfilling. And so now we're working towards something that is going to bring us emotional fulfillment because we're passionately pulled. So new beginning, but also we will work our way towards the Pentacles. Again, I feel like there's a rebuilding of the Pentacles because we had to walk away from some sort of stable Pentacle situation, although not seemingly all that stable, you know, or at least we couldn't work with that alone. We couldn't work with that alone. So that's what I have. Pile 3. I hope this made sense to your situation. It is very interesting. I love you so, so much. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful angels. Pile 4. I'm super excited to see what your answer is. If it's a yes or a no. Like I keep mentioning in all the piles, it could be undetermined and a big fat maybe. And if that's the case, it's not my fault. It means energy is undetermined. And I'm just reading energy. That's your situation, not mine. Okay, so if it's a maybe, if it's an undetermined, then that's what I read and that's what I deliver. But I'm really hoping I could see a yes or a no for you in your situation. Okay, so we'll look at the bottom of the deck to see some more, but I'm not digging in too deep, just yes, no, and your situation, your circumstance, so you can kind of get an idea if this is definitely your pile rather than just spitting out a yes, no. We're using the El Tarot deck, so let's take a look, and it's this way. So we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Interesting. We have, oh my goodness, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I've never seen such a thing. 10, 10, 10. 3 tens. Tens are all about completions and ends of cycles. It's about transformation. Also talks about the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny, fate, divine intervention. It's also Sun, getting clarity, certainty, enlightenment, and a lot of reversals here. High Priestess in reverse, Pisces energy, the Two of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Swords in reverse. And the bottom of the deck is the Five Swords. I don't read bottom of the deck. Reverse under that, we have the Nine of Pentacles. What's under Nine Pentacles? Two Cups in reverse. Okay, let me sit here with this one for a bit and let you know what I see here. Okay, this one's interesting. Okay, this one's interesting. I feel like something is unmanifested here, because I feel like there's still something that needs to close out here. And this energy of whatever needs to really come to a close is what's sort of unseen right now. It's unseen, or it's not made aware or present in your world just about now. But I feel like once this closes out, okay, once this closes out, which it could go either which way right now, really, then I feel like things will align here for you to achieve some sort of 10 cup situation. Okay, and 10 cups is always two people sort of coming together to emotionally find harmony and peace. So it's unfulfilled right now. Okay, it's unfulfilled right now. And so I feel there's definitely a lack of clarity. I mean, you're here at a yes, no. So there's a lack of clarity and a lack of understanding in regards to building something long-term here that hasn't been built yet. And we don't know if it could be built, or we could anchor ourselves to something like this. And I feel it's caused a lot of conflict, and potentially even resulted in an ending with all these tens, you know, two cups in reverse, like a separation from someone you love, not being able to pursue a connection here and sort of break free on your own. So this answer, unfortunately, is undetermined. I'm going to pull a little more because I don't like to leave you in this sort of high and dry, but it's undetermined because I feel like there is involving someone else here that is having to close something out that they haven't quite closed. But I feel like we're already at a 10, which is very close to this completion of a cycle, but it's not quite closed for whatever reason. And so I do feel it can still go either which way here, you know, but I feel like you want clarity around what could be grounded, what could be built, what is long-term here. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, can we just get a little bit more here? This 10 of Swords in reverse. What's with this 10 Swords in reverse? And then I'll pull one for the High Priestess in reverse, okay? But I feel like we're in the dark. Like, in the dark. We're not being shown for a very specific reason here. Page of Cups. So, this is the apology. This is someone coming forward, expressing love. Let's see, what's with the High Priestess? The Tower. And the Hermit. Okay. And then under that we have Death. Yeah. Okay. So I feel you're dealing with a situation, specifically a person, because I'm seeing 10 cups. I'm not seeing 9 cups. I'm seeing 10. Two people coming together. Unfulfilled potential in a connection here. Okay. We're not seeing anything just yet because I feel like the Tower is still falling down. Okay. The Tower falls when we see our illusion of what we've built sort of crumbling because it can no longer be sustained. And so I feel like unless the Tower completely falls, things are still up in the air. And this person can't choose or decide differently. And this could be your energy. But I feel like maybe this is who you're working with. I don't know. But we're not seeing yet because the Tower is a sudden thing we're not expecting. You know, and this is why we're not being seen what this is. It's hidden. Like, this has to happen. Like, some event some realization, something happens in order to be like, oh, like I got to take action. You know, sometimes the tower is devastating, but it shakes us and wakes us up. And sometimes the tower is, you know, a really, really good thing we were unexpecting. But either which way, it is always a blessing because it creates shift. And so we'll be in the dark, not seeing until the unexpected shift happens, in which whatever energy I'm tapped into will have to put a close. And I'll have to come forward here to create something new, to offer love or to apologize or to make a choice in regards to something up in the air. So unfortunately, you know, when we are only left with the truth, we have to only take action on something that's truthful. But I feel like there's a crumbling of a tower or a structure that isn't sustainable here. And so I feel like you're in the dark or you're unclear or uncertain. And with the Hermit here, this is all about us going within. So I feel like when the tower falls, you know, we have to get honest with ourselves, or we get honest with ourselves and then we can't unsee something here and we take action, drastic action. But either which way, massive transformation. And this is about spiritual transformation. This is about things completely changing in a way that can no longer be the same in our world, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, everything sort of connected here to the self, whereas just the 10 swords is like putting an end to something, you know. This is minor arcana. This is more of a major sort of shift in our world, a change in our environment. So we have Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what's your answer? I think your answer is still a little undetermined here, but inevitably, whatever is going to shake this situation up is going to create a massive shift here in order for things to change completely. And where there's chaos and conflict, you know, right now, and uncertainty, I think is going to change completely. But this is your answer. I hope this sort of helped. I'm sorry it wasn't very clear. You might want to go check out another pile, see if there's more there, but this is your answer. Pile number 4, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, blessed angels. Pile number 5. We're looking at a yes, no. I'm not going to get too much context aside from a yes, no, and then I'll look at these cards for sort of a surface look at your situation. Your circumstance could be anything at all. I'm really, really hoping we get a yes, no, but sometimes it's undetermined because that's where the energy's at, and it's a big fat maybe, undetermined, inconclusive. If that's the case, not my fault. It's just where the energy's at, and it is what it is, but I'm going to really try to see what I can make of it. And we're going to use the cards that are pre-shuffled here, and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. You guys chose the OK Tarot. And let's take a look. So we have 9 cups. We have Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the 5 Pentacles in reverse. We have the Death. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have King of Pentacles. And let's move this up. And we have the 6 Swords. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 Pentacles. I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. Under that, we have Knight Swords. Under that, we have the 8 Wands in reverse. 8 Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords, 4 Pentacles. Okay. Just give me a minute here, okay? Judgment in reverse. And under that, the Sun. Okay, Sun, Leo energy. This is so interesting. It's like it's like showing me 2 sort of things here. I'll do my best to try to translate what I see here. And you could, I'm feeling 2 energies. I don't know what side you're on. Okay, but there is one energy here that I feel could have been stuck or is challenged here in whatever your situation is, and could have been, I feel a little selfish, or at least you might feel this is selfish, or you could have been acting selfish, okay? Whatever this energy is, was sort of looking out for numero uno. And I think it resulted in nobody winning, if I got to be honest here, in a situation. Okay, and so I feel like one person was just acting in their own sort of best interest and could have been quite cold and thinking about themselves. And I feel another energy now is sort of bitter or angry or just upset about this. And they think they are in the right to be upset about this because they feel they are owed something, you know? But I feel like this situation is turning for the better here. And I feel where there was in the situation, because I feel like there was either a disagreement or a situation that left both parties feeling out. And I feel like there's a transformation here in that specific situation and moving out of this energy in order to make amends here. Although I feel like the main issue isn't resolved, is what I feel. I feel like the topic might get sort of discussed in some way here. Kind of. You know, like I think we find a way to sort of make do. But I feel like there's something deeper needing to sort of shift here in the future that is still shifting. Because I feel like the main issue here, the deeper issue here, rather than just this topic of what's going on here, is still not resolved or uncovered here. And so I feel there's still a block. It's kind of a weird energy, you guys. I gotta be honest. So yes, there's a resolving of this sort of situation, which I feel is more of a conflict topic, but the main issue here persists, you know? So I'm gonna just pull some more because I cannot just leave it in this weird energy. So let's see if I could see some more, and then we'll call it whatever we call it. So can we see some more? 4 cups in reverse. Yeah, we want to come out of that state because I think no one wants to be 5 cups. No one wants to be, or 5 pentacles, 4 cups. Left out in the cold, feeling rejected. This is confronting, taking action. You know, about whatever this topic was. This fell Queen of Swords in reverse. Fell with the 9 swords. Why is this 4 cups? I keep seeing 4 cups today. You guys might resonate with the readings from earlier in the card reveal that I did because we kept getting 4 cups. Okay, so 7 pentacles fell on the floor. Why is this Knight of Swords here? Temperance. And the 4 swords. And then here we have the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor in reverse and the Hermit. Okay. Same sort of energy. So I feel like the topic here has left people not feeling good. So it could have been an argument or just you and someone not on the best of terms and no one wants to stay there, like I said. So now there is effort here in fixing this sort of thing here. So I do feel there's further discussion, communication in regards to this, trying to work together, to make amends, to be on the same page. Okay, but I feel like there's something deeper than this sort of situation that hasn't been discussed or clarified. You know, there's more to this issue than just what has happened here. And I feel it causes anxiety here because at the end of the day, although we feel good to work together and to overcome a topic, a deep-rooted issue still remains. And so I think we reflect on this, you know, maybe after the fact or after we have discussion and we feel like, okay, like things are a bit more balanced, or I feel a little more cohesive, or at least this energy is, you know, we're not out in the cold. So that's good. But now my anxiety remains around something I still don't have an answer to. I'm still unclear about something here. I'm reflecting on this, like, and I feel like it's, I feel, let me see if I know how to put this into words. It's like, let's say we want something, which is this pentacle. Okay, we want some sort of manifestation. And then we talk about this manifestation with someone and get into a big sort of argument, you know, and the argument is now the issue because of how this person sort of engaged. And then we get to a point where we're like, you know, I haven't talked to so-and-so in a while here, and I don't want to be at odds and feel left out. Like, I want to talk to this person and I want to be cohesive, and I know I've already sort of invested in this. So let's review this. And so we talk, and now it seems more peaceful. But what about the pentacle? What about the main thing we had here? It's not really resolved, because I feel like someone's not taking action on it, or not taking action on it. There needs to be further reflection here, further digging. 10 pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like, I feel you want some sort of pentacle, some sort of confirmation about something that could build, but I don't feel you get this clarity, the full clarity, you know. But yes, you get amends in some way, or yes, you can overcome this immediate sort of topic challenge. And yes, I feel like someone does sort of show up here in a good energy to discuss. But, you know, I think it's because we don't want to be in conflict. We don't want to have disagreements. But at the same time, it requires us to still sit and reflect some more to overcome what we want to do about this pentacle. Because I feel like there's two people on two different pages when it comes to pentacle. Yeah, it's too heavy to carry here. At the end of the day, we can carry it, the burden. But when we're at 10 pentacles, eventually we hit a wall. And I feel you're probably, if this is your energy of the anxiety, uncertainty, you're going to hit this wall again. You're going to kind of come back to this wall. It's going to cause anxiety. I'm still unclear about the pentacle. Feels like someone in a cycle here, if I got to be honest. Okay, so your situation sort of gets resolved temporarily until you sort of realize or recognize that the main root is still unresolved and unclear to you. So we go back to the drawing board, and maybe we got to do this several times so we could really reflect on what matters to us. What is the truth we want? What do we want to see here? And either it's reflected to us or not. Okay, so this is what I have, pile 5. I hope this made sense for you, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, Sixer. Beautiful pile 6. You guys get my favorite deck. Someone asked me the other day, what's my favorite deck? Well, this is one of them, Murder of Crows, and I always say it every time I use it because I absolutely love the Murder of Crows. So what are we looking at? We're looking at yes, no, maybe so. I'm hoping it's a yes, no. But sometimes it's a maybe and an inconclusive because of your situation, which has nothing to do with me. It is how the energy is sitting, and it's undetermined. So I hope we get a yes, no. I'm going to do my best to get a yes, no, and to provide clarity. Any situation, any set of circumstance you have going on, we'll see sort of the top layer. I'm not going to dig in too deep, but we'll see whether it's a yes or a no or something else. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck here to give some more insight. Okay, so Murder of Crows deck. Let's see if this is a yes or no. So we have the Lovers right off the hop. Oh my goodness. Gemini energy. This is a choice. And we have the Page of the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow energy, but very determined. We have the Ace of Wands. Passionate energy. Inspiration. New beginning. Taking action. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in reverse. 7 Pentacles. We have the Sun, most positive card in the tarot. Certainty, joy, and we have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the 3 Cups. Don't read bottom of the deck reverse. And under 3 Cups we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Under that we have 7 Cups. It's under that. Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, let me sit here with this, okay? This isn't going to be for you, if you feel like you're not in a situation in a third party, because this is kind of what I'm getting here, you know, and a third party that I'm picking up here could be 3 people, okay, and like a love triangle of sorts here, or there's a decision needing to be made, and you could be on either side, or your person could be with someone, or crisscross applesauce, okay, and also talking about reconciliation. I feel like this is a mixed bag of yes and some unseen thing that's about to sort of provide you more clarity in this situation. So I feel like right now, where you sit in your situation, it still hasn't gone either way, okay? And I feel like it is moving slowly forward. So yes, moving forward slowly. And I feel there is an energy of you, if this is you, sort of invested in this movement, dedicating yourself to this movement, watering whatever this is, although this thing is still sort of feeling undetermined by your take. And then I feel there is a new beginning here, okay? And I feel this new beginning lights things up in a way here that allows things to sort of come to life differently. It sheds light in the darkness, in something that's not seen right now, okay? And I feel there is a coming together, a reconciliation here. But I feel like there is a pause here. And I feel the pause is much needed in order for there to be a choice made, or a deeper reflection made, so we can come out of any uncertainties or any fog or any choice we're needing to get certain on. There's the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel something stuck, and might have been stuck for some time. And so this provided a lot of unclarity, uncertainty. What should I choose? What should I do? Reflecting. And then I feel like there is slow progress here. But I do feel there is a sudden sort of, either you get suddenly inspired, or something happens that allows there to be a new beginning in pursuing something. And I feel is in a different way here that provides more clarity, because there's like I said, something in the dark here. So let's see, because I don't really fully understand what I'm reading, and it really does bug me. So I'm going to ask for just a little bit more here. I'm going to first get clarity on this Ace of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands about? What is this Ace of Wands about here? 2 cups in reverse. See, I think there's 3 third parties, so it's hard for me to read who's what, because this would mean the end of a partnership. But I don't feel that, I don't know, like you might be ending a partnership in order to get into, like, you actually get clear about what a new partnership is like, you know, or if you're with someone third party, it's like, yes, they end their partnership and now there's an opening here to pursue something. Like, a partnership has to end in order for there to be a new beginning of pursuing something. And so this is what's taking time, is this partnership dissolving, this disillusion of this partnership that's coming apart, that needs to come apart. I say need to, well, it needs to in order for there to be a 2 cups coming together, you know. But I feel it's in the shadow here, because we're still haven't chosen one way or another, and so there's third party situation. But then the reunion happens, or the coming together, or the reconciliation happens, and providing us more clarity once this is over. We're like, aha, like, okay, it's over now. I have light where I couldn't see before. But I will pull some more and see, you know. Let's see. Spirits, what does pile 6 need to know? This sounds kind of, I don't want to leave you high and dry here. What does pile 6 need to know about this? Yes, no. Still a little bit further. I keep promising it'll be short. Yeah, there's the Tower. That's this. I was getting it. I don't normally read, like you guys know with Ace Wands, I don't normally read this as something happening, you know. Like, of course there's something happening, but I really felt like there was this thing that happens, which is this Tower. Tower is a sudden, shocking thing that we're not expecting, You know, it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that to be over. You know, so for with someone that was unavailable because they're in a partnership, it's like, oh, the tower is the dissolving of this. Or this could be us finally accepting some tower in our life and calling it quits on a connection here that isn't working in order for us to make right of something that was going on within us. So there's 4 cups. There's someone unsatisfied, somebody rejected, unrequited love, feeling left out in the cold, 7 swords. This is someone coming clean, someone coming very honest, you know, or they were either lying or they weren't being honest with themselves or truthful. They're now wanting to follow in the truth. 10 swords in reverse. So there was potentially a temporary ending, and I felt there was a gap here. Something sort of was stuck, you know, it was over for that time being, but it didn't quite close out, didn't quite end. And if we are in a connection that was kind of over, but it was still ongoing, it kind of falls apart here in order to close something out, because we can't start really anew without something completely closing out here. There's the 8 swords, lots of anxiety and feeling stuck with a belief here that we have no other choice. And it goes hand in hand with this 4 cups, because when we believe we have no choice, we sit there looking at what we can't do and why it cannot work. And there's the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, coming truth with some sort of understanding. And there we have the 4 wands, and 4 wands is coming together. This is family, marriage, union. And we have the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Wands. So someone leaves a situation that was a lot of conflict. They leave. They just abruptly leave in order to create cohesion elsewhere, I feel. Okay? They're going to create cohesion. This is coming together with their soul family, somewhere where we're welcome, where we feel like home, where we don't feel like we have to argue or compete or feel like we're in battle here. I feel like the sudden retreat of this could be your energy, could be someone you're with, but there's this understanding that I have to be honest in this situation and I have to come clean, and it might cause this conflict, you know? It might cause this conflict, but we don't stay there to argue. We just sort of go, you know, make peace elsewhere here and choose to do this. But I feel like this tower could be this honest truth and this revelation, you know, which causes potentially energy here that feels discouraged and rejected or really sort of stuck here. I hope this resonated for you or makes sense to you. And this is what I see here. So is your answer yes or no? I feel like there's a yes and a no, you know, and depending where you fall on. So you only know which side of the coin you kind of sit on here. I can't determine what side you fall on. So this is why I can't really give a yes, no, but it's exactly as I explained here. Okay, I hope that provides clarity. I do feel like there's some of you guys still may be confused. So I'm just going to do like 3 cards here to answer your question. Spirit, for the viewer who's still confused. Like if you already got your answer, that's your answer. Don't let this confuse you. But for those of you guys still confused, I need to provide more clarity. The Fool in reverse. Yeah, we can't explore until something's over. We can't move forward and have a new beginning until something closes out. We, them, your situation. So there's the exploration. There's the forward movement. There's moving towards our passion, not staying where we feel rejected. Once we come to terms with some sort of closure here, there's the Emperor taking action. There's also Father energy. Okay, this is could be a husband, a father taking charge, feeling empowered, taking action, moving out of situations that are 5 wands, 5 swords, conflict, moving to calmer waters, 5 pentacles, getting out of a situation that's 5 pentacles. So there's your answer. Someone's coming out of any situation that makes them feel 5 swords, 5 wands, 5 pentacles in order to move to a better connection, a better understanding, and they're empowered to do so. But before they do this, they have to come to terms or have to dealing with something closing out in order for them to have a new beginning, for them to explore. And it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a masculine energy so much as, or a male energy, masculine energy. I just feel like it's someone who needs to take charge in their own world, in their own life here, to make things happen in their world. Like, they can't just wait for things to happen to them. They have to take charge. They have to be the captain of their own ship. They have to get on and row in the direction they want to row in. Okay, because this could be you if you're divine feminine here. Like, you gotta step up here and go towards what you want. You know, what you want. So this is what I have. Pile number 6. Now I'm done. I hope this helped you. I love you very much, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.